Tottenham Hotspur captain Heung-min Son has come out and said being captain of Tottenham is really easy. Richarlison was amazing on Saturday. Everyone is working for each other, everyone is running for each other, and everyone is fighting for each other. Brennan Johnson on his Spurs debut said, "We never gave up, we go until the last second," and a Spurs defender is now out for 8 weeks.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs women. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's start with some comments from new Tottenham Hotspur signing Brennan Johnson, who of course made his Spurs Premier League debut on Saturday in our 2-1 win against Sheffield United. He said, "It was crazy. I didn't know who to run up to be honest. I saw Decky run off, Richie run off. I was caught in the moment, but those are moments you dream of." To be involved in something like that in my first game only means there are good things to come. I guess it doesn't get much better than that. It was a pleasure to be here and just show how much of a dream come true it is to be here and playing games like this. I'm so happy right now. I'll be honest, I was a bit nervous, excited, playing in a team like this. Even when we went 1-0 down, you know you'll get opportunities to make things happen. It showed the players who came on made a real impact, and to get the goal so late on was incredible. It shows what we're about. We never give up, first and foremost. We keep running until the end of the game, which could be 100, 110 minutes. That's the way the league has been this season. It was important to keep going. I knew we always had time. Even at 90 minutes, we saw 12 minutes added on, and the boys were in good form. Everyone fit, strong, and we knew we could keep going. When you have players of the quality of Richarlison and Kulusevski, you never give up. We go until the last seconds, and so it proved. Spurs captain Heung-min Son has spoken out about the Tottenham Hotspur squad and the season so far. He said, "We are still on our way. Obviously, big games, especially like Saturday, makes it more tighter and closer as a group. But I think, obviously, you can't compare to the real family, but we are getting really, really tight in the changing rooms. Everyone is working for each other. Everyone is running for each other. Everyone is fighting for each other." Sonny then went on to say, "If someone comes off and you give a hand off and everyone is happy to do that, that makes us really strong as a team and as a group. We're getting really close. We hope that we can be even tighter than this. I have good players and also amazing people around me. It makes my job really, really easy. I don't try and be harder or difficult in any different way. I just want to be a good example by actions. I'm not the guy who is always talking and leading by words. I try to be a good example to everyone, but having this group of players is making my job really, really easy." Now, Tottenham Hotspur captain Heung-min Son also spoke out about Richarlison, who of course scored Tottenham's equaliser against Sheffield United on Saturday and provided the assist for Dejan Kulusevski to score Tottenham's winner in the 100th minute. Heung-min Son on Richarlison said, "Not only me, everyone in the squad and the club was really happy for him. It was tough for him and we all hoped that this game would help his confidence. He changed the whole game. That's what we were waiting for. Richie, probably everyone, is not happy when he is not in the starting 11, but we know how important it is to come on and change the game like he or Ivan, Brennan, Emerson, Pierre did. Everyone did a really good job. It's important to keep an eye on it. Everyone is really happy for Richie. This is part of the family. We always want to have a good time when we play. Richie obviously had a very tough time and a tough season last year. But I was very, very happy. I was probably more happier than him. We need him as a team. He has got really good quality and the confidence is massively different. For Richarlison, I just want to give him the hug that he deserved, and he really showed his quality. Richie is a really strong guy, a good character, and can always bounce back strong. But when you have a tough time, you need good people around you. I always try and be a friend of him, and if he needs anything, then I can help him from my experience or my playing wise also. I think everyone is standing behind him, helping him. He did an amazing job for this club. On Monday morning, it was announced by BBC Sport that Richarlison has been named in Garth Crooks' Team of the Week. Now, on Saturday, during Tottenham's 2-1 win against Sheffield United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, midfielder Pierre-Emile Højbjerg played his 150th game for the club, and Ivan Perisic made his 50th appearance in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. Now, on Tuesday evening, the Tottenham Hotspur under-21s are set to take their first steps into this season's EFL trophy, taking on Colchester United's senior team in our first game in Southern Group D. Regular participants in the competition over recent years, our under-21s will once again have the chance to test themselves against first-team opposition from the EFL in competitive games, starting at the JobServe Community Stadium on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Following a 100% start to the season, Wayne Burnett's side will be keen to extend their winning run and make a positive start in the group. Now, tickets are still available for this game if you'd like to go on Tuesday evening. The tickets are available directly from the Colchester United website. So, Tottenham Hotspur defender Jed Spence, who, of course, is currently on a season-long loan at Leeds United. Well, Leeds United have put out the following statement. Leeds United defender Jed Spence picked up a knee injury following a challenge in training last week, and following scans, we can confirm he has damaged his lateral collateral ligament. The injury is not expected to require surgery, and we expect Jed Spence to return to play within 8 weeks. We wish Jed Spence a speedy recovery. Now, my thoughts on all of these stories in today's episode. Let's start by talking about Brennan Johnson on his Tottenham Hotspur debut. Of course, unlucky not to score. The offside flag went up. A really good debut from the subs bench, in my opinion, and really looking forward to seeing more of Brennan Johnson. He looks like a very exciting young player who can create chances, who can finish, and, like, all the other new signings in the summer, they have all fitted in extremely well, and they all look like they've just joined the party. And Brennan Johnson is just another one. The way that he spoke there about celebrating at the end, he didn't know who to run to, and everyone just looks so happy at the moment. Everyone is really enjoying these moments, which brings me nicely on to talk about Heung-min Son saying how easy it is in his role at the moment being Tottenham Hotspur captain. Those words that he used, everyone is working for each other. Everyone is running for each other. Everyone is fighting for each other. This is how it should be. This is how it should always be. Heung-min Son, I think, has done an exceptional job so far, but of course, masterclass move from Ange Postecoglou, of course, appointing Heung-min Son as the captain and James Maddison and Christian Romero also as vice captains. I think that was an absolute masterstroke from our head coach. Everyone feels like they've got a role, and Heung-min Son, it has been easy for him so far as a captain. Of course, when and if we lose games during the season, of course, then it's about how we react as a team. It's about how Heung-min Son reacts as a captain and how he G's up those players to get going again. But so far, so good. And I've been very, very happy with what I've seen so far. And of course, as I said on previous episodes, Saturday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the place was absolutely buzzing. 2 league home games so far. The place has been rocking. And the away games, the atmosphere has been simply incredible. Everyone is singing Spurs songs about Spurs players at the moment. Of course, everyone's singing about Ange Postecoglou, and the mood is just so good. It is just, after the few years that we've had, the very sad and grumpy times and the moments that we have had in recent seasons, to have this start to a Premier League season is just a dream come true. I don't think anyone, any Spurs fan would have thought that we would have 13 points from the opening 5 games. And of course, it sets us really up nicely to play the North London derby on Sunday. And I must say, it's a fixture I normally look forward to. But of course, dread at the same time. I think a lot of fans will understand what I mean by that. I'm sure you'll feel the same. But, going into Sunday's game, we've got to feel confident. We've got to feel confident with the football that we're playing, with everybody on, in really good form at the moment. And, let me come on to talk about Richarlison as well, because Richarlison, in my opinion, could be the game changer again at the Emirates Stadium. And, dare I say it, we've only ever won once there in Premier League history, only won once at Highbury, their old stadium, in Premier League history. So since the Premier League started, 92-93 season, we have only won away at Arsenal twice in Premier League history. That is not good enough, and I hope that Ange Postecoglou goes to the Emirates and we get another 3 points, because I'll tell you what, if we get 3 points at the Emirates on Sunday, wow, I think the mood will just increase 10 times. It really will. We've got to believe that we can go there and win. We've got to believe that we can go there, create chances, score goals. And I think Richarlison, as I've said, could be the big difference. And for someone like Richarlison, who is a very emotional player, you know exactly how he's feeling by his body language and by his facial expressions. And, to go into the North London derby having just scored a goal and set up the winner in the 100th minute against Sheffield United on Saturday, perfect timing, in my opinion. Richarlison will be thinking that he can be the real difference on Sunday, and I believe that as well. Everyone is playing for one another, as Heung-min Son said there, working for each other, running for each other, fighting for each other. Long may this continue. Let me just say very quickly on Jed Spence. Big shame for Jed Spence. Of course, he's had very limited game time at Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, he's gone out on loan. Went out on loan to Rennes last season. Now gone out on loan to Leeds United. And it now looks like he's going to be out for 8 weeks. So wishing him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he can get back playing as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.